Hello friends, this is Kevin, aka K-Man1, coming at you with another episode of Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves. In the last episode, we thought things were running along smoothly, only to find out that Cao had discovered our plans and stole our computer. And in this episode, we are going to be working with some new plans on the fly to make sure that we can stop this wedding. So, to go ahead and jump into things, I will be playing as Sly because I'm going to miss that jump and fall down. No, because by playing this mission, we will be introduced to a nice new game mechanic. And it's something that a lot of you probably assumed because I kind of hinted at it in a previous episode. Or if you've played the game before, then you'll already know what in the world I'm talking about. But it is something that is going to be hopefully very enjoyable for everyone involved. And by everyone involved, I mean me and hopefully you. But you're watching the video anyways, so you probably have at least something in mind for enjoyment from it. Hopefully. I'm good at making videos.
That's it. One of Sal's fireworks stashes for the ceremony.
This lock looks pretty standard, but I'll need some help carrying the goods.
The Panda King is the man for the job. He's strong, good with explosives, and capable of dealing with multiple opponents. Once we get enough fireworks, he should be capable of blowing the hopping vampire crypt sky high.
Look, Bentley, I know you believe in the guy, but I don't trust him yet.
You don't have a choice. He's the only man for the job. I'll go get him and send him your way.
Alright. And from everything that's been said so far, I think what we can all assume is that we're finally going to get to properly play as the Panda King. And this is very, very exciting, because we kind of got to control him earlier when he was, manning the turret. But we're actually going to be playing him in the field, which is going to be very, very nice.
We need you for a field mission.
But naturally, first things first, we are going to need a little bit of housekeeping stuff in order to make sure Panda King is on our side. And what do I mean by that? Well, let's find out once Panda King starts getting ready.
Hello, old friend. I am about to work alongside Sly Cooper, and I cannot carry you with me on the journey. You fool! This is your chance for revenge. He humiliated us, ruined us, made us weak. Humiliation was a crossroads. I have chosen to walk the path of humility. Humility that cost you your daughter. Destroy Cooper now!
Yes, Panda King is having a little bit of a crisis of existence. And so, in order to solve this, we need to learn humility.
Cooper is a teacher of humility. We have slain his parents, yet he manages to trust us. By studying him, we will become whole. I have no desire to join with my weaker side. You are failure. I am the strength that used to be the once glorious Panda King. You are strong, and I am humble. But only through cooperation will we become the father Jing King needs. The yin and the yang. If strength were all that mattered, Cao would be an ideal son-in-law. Very well. Cooper shall live.
So, that scene right there is pretty much like the best part of the fact that Panda King is joining the team, in my opinion. Just that scene of just like just everything about it. I'm just gonna gush nonsense for the next hour long. But man, having Panda King on the team was such a good decision, and I'm glad they didn't try to come up with a original character to manage explosives. Anyways, now it is time to finally learn how to play Panda King in the field. Panda King has a very divergent playstyle, shall we say, from other characters in the field, and so what we'll do is we will lock onto targets and load up fireworks by pressing the L1 button. And like Bentley's saying right now, we can sweep over multiple targets in order to target multiple targets. What this can mean is, yes, we can take out multiple enemies at a time. And a bunch of other stuff if we so desire. And for some reason. Okay. Apparently, in order to actually succeed in this portion, we need to take out both of them at the same time, which is fine. It's to be expected. But Panda King is very, very good at taking down multiple guards at a time. However, well, not however, and for that reason, we'll really only be playing him in scenarios wherein his skills are completely necessary. Also, we can charge up a bunch of fireworks and get a lot of destruction going. And now, we can just go ahead and show that, yeah, massive levels of crowd control. Very, very nice. Also, stuff that wasn't given in the tutorial, if you press square, then you'll use like a karate chop with your flame fu, which is cool. And then you can still jump and double jump and all that kind of stuff. And you don't have any other powers, but you can just do all the same basic normal stuff of other characters. But the firework mechanic is very, very unique.
You handle this stuff. I'll head out for
also worth noting is that Flame Fu is usually a one-hit KO, well, a one-hit kill on guards. But I'm not completely sure on flashlight guards. However, your fireworks are more than capable of taking pretty much any guard down with relative ease. And you don't even really need to engage them in order to do it. Which is nice. Panda King is a very, very fun character to play, but like the Guru, he is not going to be available a lot of the time for normal gameplay. Which is to be, well, not to be expected, since the only precedent for this is the Guru, and since the whole, you know, non-main 3 character, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Also worth noting is that you can't use Flame Fu in the air, and if you are charging up fireworks, I'm pretty sure you can only jump once. This is where I'm supposed to be, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not. I was at the wrong firework cache, but let me go ahead and check that. Oh, no, you can't actually double jump while you're charging fireworks, so you are not very limited in your motion options while you are using those, which is good, because it would kind of suck to, you know, be hindered for using your pretty much only means of offense. But that is not going to be a problem. And so, now this is basically just going to be a tower defense mission with Sly being our tower, and we just gotta watch all the roads leading up and target the grasshopper vampires with our fireworks. It takes 2 shots for each vampire to go down, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Worth noting is that they will explode, so they will deal damage to you if you are too close while they are dying. But beyond that, there really isn't that much to them. If they get close, they'll use an attack just like any normal guard. And they don't actually go after Sly so far as I'm aware, so the only concern is you actually dying. Like you playing as the Panda King actually coming to an untimely demise. And I'm gonna charge up a little bit more because I accidentally targeted onto something else. And we're done with this cache of fireworks.
One more cache to
very,
go.
very
We're doing
cool.
Great.
One more cache, like Sly just said. And so, fortunately, since it's only the one cache left, I know that I won't be accidentally going to the wrong place. Which was a little bit embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. Gonna go ahead and kill that guy in one hit. He uses a weird voice clip for his Flame Fu attack. Yeah. There really isn't that much to Panda King. He's a pretty simple and straightforward character. But, hey. Not every character needs to have a million different special moves in order to be interesting. I think Panda King is very much an enjoyable character to play, without a whole bunch of fancy mechanics like other characters have, and so I am more than happy to be playing him right now. Plus, as I was talking about earlier, the scene where he first, you know, like the character moment, man. You don't get that in every video game nowadays. But you get it in this game. And who would ever think that this is basically a kid's game, and no one would really think that there would be like a serious character study in it, But this isn't even the end of it. Like, there are a bunch of other great character moments to be had in the rest of the game. Not to, like, spoil anything, obviously, but there are a lot of characters that are much more complex than you might initially think. And these vampires are really going crazy because I missed the shot on those two before. But yeah. There's actually a lot of awesome character work to be found in this game, but enough gushing about that. There really isn't that much in the level of difficulty to this mission, and it's just a matter of being on top of things and charging up as many fireworks as you need. And for the most part, you're really gonna want to go for exactly as many fireworks as you need in order to kill the things coming at you. Because if you try to charge up more, then you'll kind of be standing around doing nothing for a little bit longer than you normally like to. Also, something worth noting is that if you have a fully charged pack of fireworks, they will do appreciably more damage, but that's only necessary if you are fighting a group of guards larger than 4, pretty much. Or in this case, group of vampires. And I didn't see how many were there, so I'm just going to assume that there were 4 and load up completely. Gonna kill these guys, and I don't know how many more waves there are left, but I'm guessing there are quite a handful. Because, hey, it wouldn't be an interesting mission if there weren't hordes of enemies to take on. Am I right, or am I right? I'm probably wrong. And there really isn't that much to talk about. It's just a matter of watch for guards. Well, watch for vampires. They're guards. Whatever. I'm gonna call them guards. Deal with it. And now there's gonna be like a movement in the comments of just like, stop calling the vampires guards. Vampires are people too. Except they aren't people, they're grasshoppers in this particular instance. And vampire grasshoppers, no less. Which makes them very not people. Because vampires aren't people, they're undead. I guess you could say vampires used to be people by virtue of their being undead, but they aren't people anymore. Plus, they're fictional characters, so, you know, that as well.
No more hopping vampires.
But, you know,
Yes,
it's time for a little bit of awkward dialogue.
They're gonna be fangs everywhere. Right. I'll just head back to the safe house.
Yes, do that.
Gotta love it. Got to love it. Sly, for all his generally personable nature, I guess. I don't even know what I'm just saying right now. But yeah, nice and awkward between these two, which is how we like it. But they do continue to work together, and while they'll butt heads, I am sure that they'll become the best of friends in no time at all. Killing that monkey because I can. And here's what I don't get. We've already made the trip all the way up. Why are they... Well, actually, no, we didn't make the trip up. What am I talking about? They just teleported us there, and I don't want to fight this many guards at a time. I'm not a fan, I'm not a fan, I'm not a fan, I'm not a fan. Okay. I'm just going to wait up here for them to chill out, and then I am going to work my way along. Are they going to chill out? They are. Hooray. And now I'm just going to run away, because that's what all good fighters do. And so, now... we need to go up there and destroy the crypt. And the one thing about this mission is that there's a lot of stuff around that you can accidentally target onto instead of the crypt which you're supposed to be aiming for. So this mission can be a bit of a chore if you aren't very lucky with it, and it's not targeting on... Okay, I at least get to show that off. If you have too many fireworks charged up, then they will explode on you and deal damage. Quite a bit of damage, I might add. But ultimately, it's not going to be like a really big deal because you have to really be like making long-term bad decisions in order to have that happen to you. And can y'all stop coming at me? I'm just trying to destroy your home. Okay, and nope. Come on, lock on. Why aren't you locking onto it? Lock onto the Panda King. You're making this mission more difficult than it has to be. Nope. It's... You go away. Okay. For some reason, it's not targeting on when it should. So, I don't know what the deal is with the mission right now, but hopefully I won't be here for much longer, and if it does take very much longer, then I am just going to go ahead and cut to when I manage to get the thing blown up. Why are you not aiming? Okay, this should be it. There we go. That was more frustrating than it needed to be, let me tell you.
The deed is done!
And we get the job complete screen for the Panda King. And since this mission honestly did take such a long time, I can go ahead and say, in this episode, we had Sly and the Panda King team up together in order to destroy some vampire grasshoppers. And in the next episode, we are going to be completing other various objectives around the map in order to sabotage the upcoming wedding. See you guys then.
Without Cooper and his associates, I stand little chance of rescuing Jing King. Little chance! Allow yourself to dip into my hateful fury, and we can save Jing King single-handed. Such an action would cost many lives. Your path of moderation will cost you, Jing King.